Sisters and brothers, I could speak from experience. Nobody here has cursed Barajagdi more than me. Nobody has cursed President Irfan Ali more than me. And here today, a young Afro-Guyanese from Bagotville and Mabaruma is speaking to these thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands. How did a little Afro-Guyanese from humble beginnings get here? I got to thank God, but I got to thank the People's Progressive Party Civic that welcomed me like a family. I got to thank you, the members of the People's Progressive Party Civic that welcomed me, James Bond, a former PNC, an Afro-Guyanese, into this PPP family. I want to salute. I can't end if I do not salute my fellow Afro-Guyanese sisters and brothers that have walked with me, that have campaigned with me. I love you. We know we could trust this party. We know we could rely on this party. We know we could trust this president because this president has given us the ability and the empowerment to live our true selves. I've only been given 5 minutes, so I gotta conclude by saying this. In this race, they got 1 thoroughbred running and 5 Jankala donkey. In this race, they got 1 heavyweight and 5 strawweight. I got a border from you, Mr. President. I got a border from you. On the count of 3, I want Aubrey Norton in Bam Bam Ali to hear Ali, 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 Ali. 5 more years for them. 5 more years for them. 5 more years for them. 5 more years for them.
Thank you, James. Who's ready for more jobs? Who's ready for more houses? Who's ready for more money? More money in our pockets? And who is going to deliver? The PPPC. Who is going to deliver? The PPPC.
5 more years for them.
We getting tired? We getting tired? Well, show me. Show me the energy, East Coast. Show me the energy.
5 more years for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the other speaker we have is a young lady who is the former Minister of Armenian Affairs, former Foreign Affairs Minister, and she is currently the permanent representative of Guyana to the United Nations. Please welcome Mrs. Caroline Rodriguez-Burgett.
5 more years for them. 5 more years for them. 5 more years for them. 5 more years for them.
Comrades, are we ready for the largest PPPC victory ever? Are we ready for more progress? Yes, we are red and ready. And we have the right team to lead us, with President Mohammed Irfan Ali, Vice President and General Secretary Bharat Jagdeo, and Prime Minister Mark Phillips. We have more experience and energy than any other party in this country. The PPPC The PPP, you see, has shown that when we commit, we deliver. And when we say we're doing it, we're doing it. And we're doing it on September 1st. Comrades, development is seen in every single community in our country. In addition, the PPP Civic government, we have transferred more resources, more finances directly to you than any other time. And we have created more opportunities for all our people than any other time. And we have been able to do this not only because we have a little bit more resources, because we started before oil, but because we have capable, tested leadership in President Ali,
Vice President John Dill, Prime Minister Phillips, and the entire PPP Civic.
Guyanese, we have seen countries with far more resources than Guyana. They were brought to their knees because of bad leadership. Look no further than our Western neighbor, and you would see many of the people of that country had to leave, including to come to Guyana. And that is because of bad leadership, because they have 27 times more resources, oil resources, than us. And so leadership and choosing leadership is not no animal business or monkey business. It is serious business. And we have a leader, President Mohamed Irfan Ali, that you have seen operated, that you have seen lead this country, and he is ready, together with all in the PPPC, to take us to even further victory. Comrades, we admire and we love President Ali here at home in Guyana. But President Ali has made his mark in the international community, on the international stage, as a principal leader. He is respected internationally, and you could only be respected internationally when you are doing a good job at home. In his 5 short years as president, he has received several regional and international awards. He has received hundreds of invitations to speak in meetings and conferences on issues of climate change, economic development, peace and security. You and I have listened to him on the international stage, and as a Guyanese, I cannot be more prouder to see him in action and to be his representative at the United Nations. Comrades, this is because President Ali, your president, my president, our president, the president, is an international leader in whatever he does. Comrades, and who is President Ali's competition? There is actually none. There is no comparison. Can you imagine that we have one president? Can you ever imagine? I can't. That we have one that is sanctioned and one that cannot remember when it's election day. No comparison. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I gotta laugh at this one. Can't you imagine little boy Blue speaking at the UN on climate change and sovereignty and territorial integrity? There you cannot look up in the skies. You have to speak. And the only man that can do it is President Mohamed Irfan Ali. And can you imagine? And can you imagine the other man who cannot remember election day? Can you imagine him speaking about transparency and democracy when he leads a party that has the record of rigging elections in Guyana? No way, no day. It is clear, comrades, on this last day of campaigning, it is clear who is ready to lead. And there is only one leader, President Mohammed Irfan Ali. And with Prime Minister Phillips, with his more than 30 years in defense and security, and with former President and Vice President Jagdeo, the champion of the earth who brought this country from indebtedness to stability, we have never had a better trio of leadership in this country. But comrades, as a Guyanese and as an Amerindian, I must say a few words on Amerindian development, because I see a few persons trying to distort the PPP's record. Let me be clear that the PPP has never and will never abandon our Amerindian communities on the development road or any other road. And this is why we condemn any action by anyone or any party who will stand in the way of Amerindian development and who will disrespect Amerindians. This is why when an APNU MP called Amerindian people greedy, the PPP condemned it immediately, and we will continue to condemn. So when persons lure our people, telling them to collect cash grants, and that is not so, we will condemn that too. But we are proud as a party that under us, the PPP Civic, Amerindian communities have seen the greatest development ever in every single aspect, on every hill, in every creek, on any river, in any valley, wherever those communities are, there has been development. And this is why, comrades, we have no fear. We have every confidence. I have every confidence that my Amerindian brothers and sisters, my Guyanese brothers and sisters will vote for the PPPC on Monday, September 1st. And for those who are sitting on the fence, let me encourage you that if you cannot see, you would have smelled development. If you cannot hear, you would have felt development. And with our track record, I am sure you will decide, and with our manifesto, that the party to take us forward is the PPPC, and it's not too late for you to decide on the cup. And so, comrades, on Monday, bright and early, wake up and go to your polling station and just look for the cup. Don't look for anything else, because it is the cup that development will not stop, and it is the cup that we will go up, up, up. Thank you.
5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years on them.
Let's give it up for Carlin. And I'm sure you were paying attention to what she said. When you go to the polling station, it is important that you vote 2 places, at the top and at the bottom. And more importantly, you have to watch where that cup is and vote next to the cup. Everybody remember that?
I would like to introduce another young man who is from the east coast of Demerara. And he is currently our Minister of Legal Affairs, and he is the Attorney General. Let us give it up for Anil Mohammed Nandala.
5 more years on them. 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 Baby, we winning this again. 5 more years on them. Let's all fight.
The east coast of Demerara, are you ready? You are out here tonight in all your glory. And I want to first thank you very much for assembling in this large and massive number to demonstrate your support for President Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali and the People's Progressive Party. Your massive numbers here today, send a very clear and present message to the rest of the country and to the world that comes the 1st of September, the PPP will be sweeping the polls in a massive victory. We have had a long, hard, but historic campaign. And you have stood with us in your hundreds, and you have stood with us in your thousands at our meetings and at our rallies. And no doubt on the 1st of September, you will be standing with us once again. This campaign has been special for many reasons, but mainly because for the first time in decades, after relentless and persistent struggles, in 2025, we have managed to rekindle the spirit of 1953. And come September the 1st, we will be breaking the back of racial voting in this country. Comrades, looking down upon us from their heavenly abode, comrades Chedi and Janet Jagan would be proud today to see that we have made their party into the greatest multi-ethnic political movement in the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. They are trying desperately to break this national unity. But we will tell them on September the 1st, we will show them that we will take region number 4. Comrades, they have come to you in green. They have come to you in blue. But whether it is sun, rain, and dew. We vote in red till we dead. And why we voting red? Why we voting red? We voting red for $100,000 cash grant for our children. We voting red because our pensioners will receive a minimum of $50,000 per month, and along with a transportation grant for another $50,000. We vote in red because public assistance grant will increase to $40,000 a month. We vote in red because government will pay all the exam fees for Civic and CAPE examinations. DJ, play Why We Vote in Red. Why we voting? Comrades, we vote in red because of free tuition at the University of Guyana. We vote in red for tens of thousands of additional gold scholarship to our citizens. We vote in red because of a world-class training institute for oil and gas at Port Morant. We vote in red because of a world-class hospitality institute to train our people to work in the international hotels that are under construction. We vote in red because right here on the east coast of Demerara, we are building the largest industrial estate that will employ thousands of youth. We vote in red because all of our main bridges are now free. You don't have to pay to cross them. We vote in red because of a brand new Demerara Harbor Bridge. We vote in red because of a brand new 4-lane Berbice Bridge. We vote in red because of a bridge across the Quarantine River. We vote in red because of a 4-lane highway from Linden to Lethem. We vote in red because of 2 4-lane highways on the east coast of Demerara, one on the Quarantine Coast, and one from Crane to Parika. We vote in red because 6 more hospitals will be opened in the next 5 years to add to the 6 that we have already opened. We vote in red because of a new developmental bank that we will open that will give you and your children concessionary loans with no security to help small and medium businesses. That is why we voting red. We vote in red for street lights in every community. We voting red for concrete drains in every community. And comrades, I can go on and on to tell you that you have every reason to vote solidly for the People's Progressive Party. On this stage, On this stage, you have the most competent, the most experienced, the most qualified team. When you compare it to the others, it is chalk to cheese. Comrades, you cannot gamble at this election. No complacency, no carelessness. Every single vote must count. Let us pledge here tonight that we will now work from tonight to Monday morning to bring out every single voter, to take them to the polling station, to ensure that they vote, to ensure that our votes are counted, and then to help us swear in the current and the next President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
We voted red. We voted red. We voted red. We voted red. Everybody saying now we voted for the couple. We voted President Ali for progress now you start.
Comrades, every message you hear tonight adds to the one truth. The PPPC is the only party delivering for every single Guyanese. And we will hear from Dr. Vindaya Prasad, our current Minister of Human Services and Social Security, as she comes to the podium. Please welcome her.
My Guyanese brothers and sisters, are you ready to vote for the People's Progressive Party Civic on September 1st? I stand here tonight to thank you for your staunch and unwavering support of your party that has stood with you, walked with you, upheld and fought for democracy, a party that you have trusted and placed your confidence in, a party that has delivered for you over the 5 years, and a party that will continue to do more for every single Guyanese after elections. I stand here as a proud member of the People's Progressive Party Civic, confident because I have seen the track record that has touched the lives of children, women, families, men, and people across the length and breadth of this country. Whether we are in the hinterland or the coastland, the programs are people-centered. Our country has achieved unparalleled development that has touched every sector: healthcare, education, social services, agriculture, and infrastructure. And inherent in all of it would have been the people of our country, you, my brothers and sisters. From defining moment, have the right to exercise your vote. It is your voice. We are trying to alleviate the burden that you know why you are going to support this party of ours, because there is a legacy, a track record of consistency in delivery, consistency in every single sphere of endeavor. We care for health, a single sphere of endeavor. We care for health of our people. That is why nothing was spared and every citizen received a health care voucher. We care for the people's well-being. That is why spectacles were given to people. Vouchers for eye testing were given to people. We understood that people wanted to be able to have the best healthcare systems in the world. That is why it is not only the building of the hospitals, but the training of people to populate those hospitals, to serve in those hospitals, and to ensure whether it's a CT scan, an MRI, or any other test, you are getting that free. Let me talk about the rail win. The rail win came in 2021. It is the Women's Innovation Investment Network. And the real win has delivered training to 18,000 women across this country at no cost. And that is the only win I care about. And that win has transformed the lives of women, taking them from their homes and taking them all across the country to earn a living. So tonight, as you stand here, we celebrate you. We thank you for your support, your consistency in walking with us. And we say to you, with the power of your vote, with the choice that you have, choose and vote twice, the top and the bottom of your ballot paper, for the People's Progressive Party Civic, and let the legacy
of Chedi Jagan live on with its excellent leadership on the stage today. Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali,
the champion of the earth, Dr. Bharat Jagdev, a Prime Minister for all, Mr. Mark Phillips. We love you, we work for you, we serve you. God bless you all. Vote PPP. Long live the People's Progressive Party Civic.
How are we doing? Y'all sound tired. How we doing? All right. So to energize the crowd, I bring back Calvin Bonnet to do a nice song for us. Come on, Calvin.
To put your flag in the air one time. One day we outside like wet clothes on a line, you understand what I'm telling you? And Monday is a holiday, so Tuesday we can celebrate. You understand what I'm saying? Who we voting for? Lucy, let me go. I want to see everybody like this. Bombas, everybody put your hands in it. Cause when we roll, we don't roll alone. Anywhere that we go, nothing. I'm moving every with me. When we when we come to play, we mash up it. Watch everybody jumping up together, waving up together, rushing up together, mashing up together, ruffing up together, waving up together, jumping up together. Listen this, we don't see skin, we don't see color. see power. We don't see race. One or the other. One fee is bringing on this life, he is my brother. Well, even if we fall out, Virgin we go all out. We will never let the family them fall and crawl out. When everywhere we crawl out, we ready to brawl out. Everybody put your flags in the air, one time now. When we come together, we mash up. What's everybody jumping up together? Jumping up together, passing up together, mashing up together, jumping up together, whipping up together, jumping up together. Monday we outside and we vote in PPPC. Somebody say yeah, yeah!
Give it up for Calvin! Our next speaker is our Honorable Prime Minister, a man who has had a very distinguished career in our army. And he has spent many years keeping this country safe. And then, when he came out of the army, he decided he still had many years to give to his country. And so he joined the PPPC team 5 years ago. And he joined our vice president. He joined our president to ensure that we can push development for our country. And over the last 5 years, you would have seen development in every sector. Isn't that so? And if you want that progress and development and transformation to continue, then we have to ensure that we bring back Mark Phillips as the Prime Minister of Guyana.
5 more years on them.
Let us give a big East Coast welcome to our Honorable Prime Minister so that he come to the podium.
5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years. 5 more years. 5 more years. 5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Lusignan, good evening. Red Tsunami, good evening. Comrades, let's big up our president, who will be the president again. Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. Let's big up our First Lady, who will be our First Lady again. First Lady Ira Ali. Let's big up our General Secretary, who will continue to be our General Secretary and Vice President again. And comrades, I'm honored to be your Prime Minister for 5 more years. Comrades, when you vote for the PPPC on the 4th of September, you vote for 5 more years of progress. 5 more years of development. Comrade, 5 years ago, I stood right there and I said the Red Sea was rising and Moses was a drunken man. Moses already drunk, but today we have a tsunami.
And everybody in the APNU drunk in. Everybody in Win drunk in. And the AFC already dead. Nothing can bring back the dead. Nigel is a useless man. Aubrey North is a fired man. And Azruddin is a sanctioned man. So the only man you're left with is the real man, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. And comrades, you know, they're not only drunk in, they're running scared. Some of them, I'm told from my recent intelligence report 10 minutes ago, they're walking, they're coming towards here. Some of them are joining vehicle coming here, and they're asking for red shorts. We have the shorts to give them. We will welcome them. They're coming from the square of the revolution. They're coming from the seawall. They're coming from the basketball court. And some of them just walking aimlessly around town. But they hear, but they read tsunami, and they coming here to join us. Comrades, this is all about progress for every Guyanese. This is the truly national party of Guyana. This is the party of our Indian Guyanese. This is the party of our African Guyanese. This is the party of our Amerindian Guyanese. And you know, when you go in the interior, our Amerindian brothers or sisters, they say the PPPC is the largest Amerindian party. That's what they told me. This is the party of the Portuguese Guyanese, the party of the Chinese Guyanese, the party of the mixed Guyanese. One Guyana, development for all the people of Guyana by the PPPC. Comrades, you took a chance 5 years ago, and I can tell you, you made the right decision 5 years ago when you voted for the PPPC, because we delivered 5 years of progress and development. You heard the previous speakers. I don't have to repeat everything. In terms of education, you get new schools, 6 to 7 nursery schools, 4 to 5 primary schools, 42 secondary schools throughout the length and breadth of Guyana. We trained thousands of teachers. We expanded the school feeding program, comrades, and we recently paying for 8 subjects CXC. And not only that, you heard also about the Because We Care. We started it in 2014. They stopped it for 5 years. For 5 years, they did not pay your children anything. Tell them when they come for your vote that they owe you money for your children who went to school 2015 to 2020 when they were given a chance. And if you use the $10,000 what was paid in 2014, it means that they owe every child who went to school at the nursery level, at the primary level, at the secondary level, from 2015 to 2020, they owe every child $50,000. But you know what? We got into office and we started it with $15,000, and this year it's $55,000 because 50 plus 5 for uniform, 55. And our president already announced that next year, how much it gonna be? 205. 5 for uniform, 100 because we care, 100 for transportation. And comrade, the school books are free. So when your child go to school, they get free uniform, they get free money for help them, they get free meal, they get free school books. What more do you want? Anything more you want, ask me. Ask the PPPC. Don't ask nobody else. Because they're a pack of jokers. They made promises to you in 2015, 2020. They did not deliver on their promises. Now they're coming a manifesto saying that they're going to put people first. 2015 to 2020. They said they're going to pay the public servants 20% salary increase in the first 100 days. In the first 100 days, they pay the ministers 50% salary increase. Who did they put first? They put the ministers first, and they put you last. You have a government that is people-centered, that always have you first. Comrade, are you going to risk that? Now is not the time for take any chances. Now is not the time for any risky behavior. Now is the time to be focused. Come the 1st of September, get up early before board week. Join the line. Put your X next to the cup and return Dr. Irfan Ali to office. And then at the bottom of the ballot sheet, put another X next to the cup at the bottom. So we could control Region 4, we could control Region 10, we could control Region 7. Every region that these jokers are controlling is backward, and we want the entire Guyana, regions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to move forward. We want all of them to move forward. Collective development for all the people of Guyana. Shared prosperity, that is what we believe in. As this country earns money, we will use the money to continue doing what we did from 2020 to 2025. More roads, more highways, more bridges, more hospitals, more schools. You name it, comrades. More housing. More housing. In the next term, our president already said 40,000 new housing and house lots. And you recall that in the manifesto for 2020, we promised 50,000 house lots. We deliver 53 and still delivering more. 53,065 house lots given out to all Guyanese. They spent 5 years in office and they gave out just under 7,000 house lots. And many of the house lots, it had no roads, it had no water, no electricity. So in effect, they were not house lots. We got into office, we corrected that. We put roads where they failed to put roads. We put electricity where they failed to put electricity. We put water, and on top of that, we gave out our 50,000 house lots. Comrade, Guyana is blessed with oil and gas now, and we have to grow not only the economy, we have to develop our people. We said in 5 years, we will issue 20,000 scholarships under the Gold Program. To date, we issue 39,000 scholarships. Comrades, the University of Guyana is free again. Any one of you could sign up and go to University of Guyana and study whatever you want, free of charge. That is what the PPPC is all about. Comrades, development, 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 empowerment, empowerment, empowerment. Comrades, they said I had a youth policy. And the man who was responsible for the youth policy is the same man, R.B. Norton. And guess what? They failed to deliver to the youths of Guyana. And before the end of the 5 years, the president knew that the guy had no proper plan, and he fired him as the youth advisor. Now today, he wants to be your president. He wants to stand for you to vote for him. He ain't only barefaced, he's mad. And you know the God said, anybody that wants to destroy, first they will make them mad. He is mad. He is on a destruction path. He will never be the president of Guyana. We already have a president who's tried, tested, and performing. And comrades, we have a president who is respected internationally. Do we want to change that? Guyana, and you need to remember the history of Guyana. I was a young man. I joined the Guyana Defense Force in 1980. So I've been studying Guyana from 1980 till now. Guyana was known as a HIPIC country. You know what HIPIC means? Highly poor, indebted country. The only country poorer than Guyana in this hemisphere in the 70s, in the 80s, and in the early 90s was Haiti. Haiti. And we not only poor, we had undemocratic rule because they rigged the elections to stay in power. And now they come asking for your vote. 1992 was the return to democracy with Dr. Chetty Jagan becoming the president. And comrades, you must remember, an important ministry will always be the Ministry of Finance and the Planning Ministry. And both of these gentlemen, Dr. Irfan Ali and Dr. Jagdeo, they work in those ministries and they have returned Guyana to solvency. Guyana is no longer a poorly indebted country. Guyana is the most sought after country for foreign direct investment in the world today, thanks to these two gentlemen. Everybody wants to lend us money. The whole world, everybody wants to lend us money in Guyana. We're the fastest growing economy. And guess what? Not only the fastest growing economy, we're producing enough food to feed everybody in Guyana. Comrade, Guyana is now in a leadership position. You talk about climate security, climate resilience. Who do they turn to? Guyana. You talk about food security. Who is leading food security in CARICOM? Guyana. You talk about energy security. Guyana is there, leading again. And you will benefit from all the policies and all the successes in Guyana. Come 2026, the cost you're paying for electricity will be half of what you're paying for now. When we complete the gas to energy project, you will be paying half of what you pay now. And cooking gas, you'll pay next to nothing for cooking gas. And we will export it to our CARICOM neighbors. That is what is happening as early as next year. And bear in mind, comrades, bear in mind, over the last 5 years, it wasn't no smooth sailing for the world. It wasn't smooth sailing for Guyana. But unlike the other countries that had protests over cost of living increases and everything that went up, we have a caring government that implemented policies to cushion all the increases associated with cost of living in Guyana. 2019, the same money you've been paying for electricity 2019 is the same money you pay now. Thanks to the government of Guyana, billions of dollars were spent to cushion that. The price of fuel went up by 62%. The government found the money to give GPL to stabilize the electricity price. So you're paying the same price of electricity that you paid 6 years ago. We remove all the taxes, and you know, those people, to put it simply, they believe in taxation and spending. So we refer to them simply as a tax and spend economy. So 2050 to 2020, you had a tax and spend economy, 200 taxes, and all the fees for all the services went up. Even the cart man had to pay 10 times what he was paying before. When we got into office, we removed all those burdensome taxes and the fees were reduced to the original level. And that is what resulted in you having money in your pocket. We increased salaries. Public servant salaries went up every year in this country. 46% in relation to what they were earning when we got into office. The discipline services, they're so unconscionable. The discipline services, they took away the bonus. We returned the bonus to the discipline services. And you know what? They're trying to talk all kind of nonsense now. The discipline services were demoralized. No promotion for many years. Our president corrected that recently, and they want to criticize him for that. Those are the policies that they must join us with and support. That's what we expected, not for them to criticize us. Our old age pensioners, when we took office, they were earning $21,500 old age pension. We promised that we will double it. Today, old age pension is $41,000 in Guyana. And even to that, our president is not satisfied with. He recently announced that it's going to $60,000. And in addition to that, he's going to give them a grant of $50,000 to cover transportation. So the old people like me, we get more money. Thanks to President Fanale. When we took office, you know, we look at the manifesto. They said in 2015 to 2020, they will double the income tax threshold. When we took office, the income tax threshold was $65,000. Today is $130,000. We are the one who double it. There were a lot of talks. We took action. When you vote for us, you vote for an action-oriented government, not a government that will tell you soon and shortly and then walk away from you. We will do it immediately to bring relief to you. Our sugar workers, they fired the sugar workers, 7,000 of them. We've employed just over 4,500 sugar workers, and we've committed to modernize our sugar industry. Our young CSOs, the community doing work in the hinterland. This is what you got, the $100,000 that you got. Every adult in Guyana got $100,000 this year because we believe in shared prosperity. We build schools, we build houses, we build the infrastructure, the roads. We give you money for your children, we give it for your old age. And the young, 18 years and above, got $100,000. And if you behave yourself before the end of this year, you're likely to get more, right? The president says already, right? But I know definitely next year, you're going to get it. And they're going to be 100,000 or more than 100,000. Because you have a government that believes in you. A government that works overtime to improve your life and livelihood. Many young people in Guyana, they can now pursue whatever skill, not only on gold. We have the Board of Industrial Training, and we have the practical instruction training centers being delivered all over Guyana, because we feel every Guyanese must have a skill. Every Guyanese must have a stake in what is happening in Guyana. And we passed an important legislation, a very important legislation, the local content legislation, to protect employment for Guyanese. So when the foreigners come and invest in Guyana, they have to employ Guyanese first. And if there's no such skill in Guyana, then they're allowed to employ a foreigner, and they're given a time period in which they have to upskill Guyanese to take those jobs. Who do we want to lead you for the next 5 years? Who do you want to lead you for the next 5 years? And comrade, from the 4th of September, I want you to wake up everybody in your home. And I want to talk to the women. The men like going to take a drink. When they hear it's holiday, they take a drink the night before and sleep late. Don't let him take no drink. Let him go to bed early and wake you up early and let him go in the line with you and vote for the PPPC. Because you know what, comrade? Those guys are talking. Just imagine Just imagine, Nigel useless man. He is wishing, before he wish for at least a seat, before he wish for at least enough people vote he could get a seat in Parliament. He is wishing for us to be a minority government. Do you want that? We want a super majority government. Because we have to have that supermajority to pass all the bills in Parliament to bring better standard of living to you, improvement in everything, empowerment of our youth, empowerment of our women through the banks we're going to set up and the monies we're going to make available, development to all the people of Guyana. So when we take a bill to Parliament, for example, when we take the budget to Parliament, it must pass so we could continue the development in Guyana for all Guyanese. So thank you for your vote on the 4th of September. On the 4th of September, PPPC, forward together for a better Guyana. Thank you very much.
East Coast, how we feeling? They're flying the drone now. So we've got to energize the entire Guyana. They're flying the drone. Let us, when I say cop, you say up. Cop. Cop. Fly the drones. The drones is flying. Come on, East Coast. Let me see your energy. When I say cop, you say up. Cop. 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 Yeah. We're going to welcome A.W. Lyrical to sing us a song of love and unity.
I want you to point to somebody you know and tell them, you.
Check. Yo. Put your flags in the air. Hey. Wave your flags in the air. Wave your flags in the air. Let me go now. Wave your flags in the air. Up. PPPC family, make some noise! Are you ready? I said, are you ready for victory? PPPC family, good night to you. Good night to His Excellency, our First Lady, our VP, our Prime Minister, and our comrades. If you're ready for September the 1st, give me a yeah. If you know it's the only place the X going by the cup, say yeah. Wave your flags in the air. Low. Sing it. Let's. Give me a low DJ. If you know, sir, you are proud to be part of the PPPC family, I want to see you put on your phone lights for me right now. This is our final grand rally before election day. Let me see you show some love with the lights in the air. Put the phone lights up in the air. Bring it back, DJ. Wave your lights in the air. So, sing it now. One. Oh yeah. One. Sing it. Let's feel alright. Hear the children singing. Hear the children singing. Sing, give thanks. calm down yourself, DJ. You're full of energy. PPPC family, make someone nice, man. You ready to put your ex by the cup? I say you ready? You love the president? You love the vice president? You love the prime minister? Put your flags in the air! Put your flags up, up, up! Let me see you! I put them in the air! Up, up! Put them in the air! My God! Guyana! Yo! Let me see you! Up, up, up! I put them in the air! Put them in the air! Wave your flags! Jump and let them see! Love for unity! One big family! Together, yeah! Jump and let them see! Love and unity! One day family together, yeah! PPPC family! When I say one! When I say one! You say Guyana! One!
Look at people.
Yo!
Make me wanna
Put your flag!
jump around the place. I want to feel my place.
Jumping up and down, even on the ground.
Jumping in the
Hey!
air and raising
Let me see you put your flags up! Yeah! DJ! Yeah! Hold on. Look at people. I know this gonna be a landslide victory. PPPC family, give me a yeah! Look at people, my God. Now listen to me. We compact right now. We can't really move much. So what I want you to do for me is put your flags in the air. Wow, this is beautiful, this is special. Now when my hands go so, I want to see all the flags go this way. When my hands go back this side, I want to see all the flags that way. You ready? Bring back the song, DJ.
You make me wanna
Lusignan! Put your flag!
jump around the place. I want to bend my waist.
Jumping up and down, even on the ground. Hold on! Put your flags up! Watch me! Oh, nah. Let me hear you make some nice for His Excellency, our President. You know, and I say this with facts. You know this is the best president in the world, right? Yeah. Let me give you this one more time before I go. Because you know what? Come, hold on. Come set somebody first. The rest of oppositions gonna definitely need a jury. Give me. Put your flags in the air. Put your flags in the air. Wave the flags in the air. Let me go. Wave the flags in the air. Hey. Lusignan. PPPC family. Right now I feel I need. Hey, too much bad hype on me leader. I see they watching me. Why you they watching me? Just mind your business and don't worry about me. Hey. PPPC family, good night. And I love you. When I say presidential finale, let me hear you shout 5 more years from them. Presidential finale! Thank you.
5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years on them. 5 more years on them.
Comrades, tonight we welcome not just a leader, but a fighter for justice. a defender of our democracy, and a builder of modern Guyana. He is the voice of the people, the strength of this movement, and the champion of progress and the champion of the earth. Let us all give a resounding welcome to our General Secretary, Dr. Barrett Jagio.
Thank you. Love you too. Love you. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm very conscious that all of you who are here tonight made a great effort to be here. And I wanted, as General Secretary of this party, to thank you. I'm also aware that apart from those who are here, there are 10 times more people who are viewing us live on social media. And I want to use this opportunity, since this is the last rally as we wind down our campaign, to thank all of you and all the supporters of the People's Progressive Party who have come out to our meetings in the past couple of months. I want to thank all the activists who've been working, taking our messages to the people of Guyana. I want to thank everyone who has helped to carry the strength of this party. So, I'm conscious also that all of you here are convinced that the PPP will win a landslide on September 1st. And that you will go out and vote to ensure that that landslide is secure. But online, there are thousands of others who support us. And there may be some who have never supported us in the past, who are listening here tonight. And they want to know what we're about as a political party. They want some questions answered. They've heard lots of things about us. And tonight, I intend to make a very short speech because for the past 5 years, we've been speaking about what we are doing, and we've been implementing the promises we made to the people in 2020. And so the first thing I want to say to everyone here and at home, I stood here in 2020. At that time, I was General Secretary of the party, but also leader of the opposition. And we were campaigning against APNU. They were in power. APNU had at that time the entire security forces aligned in their favor. They had spent $419 billion without parliamentary approval. They were going around the country lying to Amerindians and Afro-Guyanese, telling them if the PPP wins the election in 2020, they will suffer. And I stood right here as General Secretary and leader of the opposition. And I said to you at that time, that I'm confident that we will win in 2020. Well, tonight I stand here again as General Secretary and Vice President, and I'm even more confident than in 2020 that we'd win the elections. And that confidence is justified because look how much we have grown from 2020 to now. People who campaign against us are here in large numbers, walking the streets of Guyana, carrying our message. In local government elections, we had sweeping victories across many areas previously supported by APNU. Our party has grown. We still remain the largest Amerindian party, the largest Indo-Guyanese party. And I'm looking forward after these elections to call this party the largest Afro-Guyanese party in the country too. You have seen it. So all of those who are spreading fake news and fake polls and saying we will not win the elections outright, well, I'm telling you here tonight, I'm vastly more confident that we'd have a sweeping majority come the 1st of September. We have waged a campaign. Tonight, I can tell you 100 compelling reasons why you should vote for the People's Progressive Party. For those who are listening, you have heard some of them, from education to healthcare to housing to jobs to create more money in people's pockets to greater dignity, help to our women and our children and our farmers and our miners and our fishermen. I can tell you 100 reasons, but I'm not going to speak about 100 reasons. I'm going to tell you 3 main reasons why you have to vote People's Progressive Party Civic on the 1st of September. The first reason is that this is the only party that is seeking to bridge the racial barrier in Guyana. A party that is working day and night to unify our people. A party that treats people like family once they come to us. A party that wants to look like Guyana, and we've worked hard at this. Every other political party is trying to divide our people. And we recognize that Guyana would realize its dreams. Guyana will achieve sustained prosperity only if it goes forward as a united country. And that is why the PPP is the only party that is standing strong to bring people together. The others are still spreading fear. They're talking about racism, and even up to tonight, they're trying to tell Afro-Guyanese that you cannot trust the PPP. Well, you look at our 5 years of track record, and Afro-Guyanese have made the greatest progress ever in our history compared to APNU. You tell that to the people in Linden who didn't see a job or a house lot. All they heard were lectures from you. Ask them if they will trust their children's future. Which party would they want to entrust their children's future to? And they will answer with a single voice: People's Progressive Party Civic. So they're busy tonight fear-mongering again. among Afro-Guyanese. That's the first compelling reason. We are a unified, strong party that works for all Guyana. The second compelling reason is that we keep our commitments. Rarely in this world do you find politicians and political parties who will put down a list of ideas and promises and then work hard to deliver on them. And every one of you would have read the flyers now that we have circulated, and you would see the list of promises we made in 2020. And today, we have kept every one of them. Mark Phillips spoke about those. We have in housing and in water and with our children and our pensioners, we kept our promises. And that's a second compelling reason. So you know tonight, when Irfan Ali says your child is going to get $200,000 per year, that will be delivered. When you hear 40,000 homes would be built in the next term, that will be delivered. When you hear that your child, every family, poor family, can get a grant to build or a grant to improve their home, you know that will be delivered. When you hear that you would get a zero interest rate loan to start a small business, you know that will be delivered too. When you hear about world-class healthcare and world-class education and your community is changing, you can trust us to deliver it because we are a trustworthy party. That's the second compelling reason why people should vote PPP. And the third area is leadership. In any country, you need strong leadership to take our country forward. You've heard the comparisons before. You have one leader of when he has not even named his prime ministerial candidate as of tonight. The guy can't even read as well as your 10-year-old would. They hide him around the country. They do interviews among themselves. They hide from the media. He has not had a single press conference. He can't represent us locally, much less abroad. How will he keep us safe from Venezuela, which has its eyes on our country? Up to a couple days ago, we asked the question, what were you doing, members of your family in the Venezuelan embassy? They're hiding from that up to tonight. No answer from them. And they're clever at switching. They run a social media campaign because on social media, a Dumbo could look smart like him. And so that's no choice for anyone. And then Norton spends, as someone said, most of his life in Bamba, Mali. Norton is incapable of managing anything. He, Juretta Finance, and others. So, you're risking your entire future. And this is for people at home and those who are not undecided up to now. Can you imagine the day after, say on the 2nd of September, and you have a government headed by one of these individuals? It will not happen, but assume it happened, because that's what they're campaigning for. You're not just putting the promises at risk, you're putting what we have already achieved at risk. Your children's money could go back to zero, like it did on the APNU, the 55,000, instead of going to 200,000. And Venezuela, Maduro could have a very compliant gentleman here in the government. Don't take any risk. leadership matters. And on this stage, we have had accumulated leadership. We've worked through the tough times in our country, the most difficult times, and we stood strong. We withstood in 5 years all the assault of APNU, and we stood strong. We have crafted and laid out the more detailed plan than any other political party for the future, for every Guyanese to see progress. No other political party has that planning capability. We have done it, and we have the people to implement the plan. We demonstrated that in the last 5 years. These are the things you're voting for on the 1st of September. So don't take any risk. Do not take any risk on the 1st of September. We have to make sure that the young people, young men and women, if they read the youth development plan, they know that their lives will change for the better under the PPP, because we have pushed them to study. We have not put a cap, no target on scholarships any longer, because any Guyanese who wants to study, the state will pay for them. That's what we're saying. We want you educated. We want the women and single parents to get help. This tonight is what we're about. And trust me, if I say I'm confident, I'm a man who generally don't say things easily. But if I say I'm confident, then I am confident. I'm very, very confident going into these elections. Not because of arrogance, because of what I've seen on the ground across Guyana. Across Guyana. I've seen it in every community. They talk about Amerindians, and they're going to take votes from the PPP in the Amerindian communities. Well, watch out for the results. We beat them in all of those communities too. And look out for Linden and look out for East Coast. You will see what the results would be in Region 4 and Linden too. So tonight, the reason people don't go to the campaigns, don't show up, because they know what I'm saying here instinctively. Even the people who don't support us, they know that they don't want to risk their future. So they may not support the PPP, some people, but they're worried because if they vote for these guys, their own future will be affected negatively. They know that in their hearts and their minds. They know that. They may not like the PPP, some of them, but they know that. And so tonight, I'm talking to those people too. Those who are hardcore APNU and who have had some problem that they think the NDC chairman would have affected them and they don't want to show up. So they know what is at stake. And we are not going to take a single risk. So remember importantly what the logistics are. You've heard how you have to vote. A lot of people called me and said, I lost my ID card. I can't go and vote. Well, the answer is you can vote with your ID card, your passport, or even without. You have to go and take an oath in the office, and then they would allow you to vote. Make sure you mobilize people. Be vigilant. Be vigilant, because they always, APNU always tries to deter people from voting. Watch out for the fake news from tonight all the way to Monday afternoon. Watch out for it. The social media activists are going to work overtime. They will tell you, oh, the PPP just killed 10 persons there. That they are criticizing Afro-Guyanese. That they hate all sorts of people. Watch out for the rumors between now and election night on the Norman Bronx and the Rickford Barks and the Melly Mells and everyone else. Watch out. They're going to come with a lot of lies, and that is intended to keep people away from the party and at home. Watch out early in the morning, Monday morning, what lies they will tell. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for them bullying people or threatening that there will be violence, because the security forces will deal with them if they attempt to disrupt the polls. Watch out. If the people in 2020 did not stand up country, you're voting for unity of our people. Recognize what you of our people. Recognize what you, the power that you have in your hands that the PPP gave you. Because we fought for freedom. And the young people, I'm
opportunities. He has ensured that women of our country are given opportunities. And he not only talk about family, he wants to ensure that the Guyanese family is the best in the world. This man is moving Guyana from the ordinary to the extraordinary. And he is a man who is not only respected by the people of Guyana, but he is respected internationally. And I want you to listen to this, because sometimes we see him and we feel that we know all the things about him. He received the Pravesi Bharatiya Samman Award from India in 2023. He received the Global Inspirational Leadership Award. He received the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation in Agriculture Award for his work in food security. And from Barbados, he received that country's highest award, the Order of Freedom. He also received the Global Africa Leadership Award for 2024. And he received the Legacy Class Award of 2024. He also got the People's Choice as Caribbean Global Leader for 2024. And he has received the Woodrow Wilson Award for Public Service in 2024. He also received the University of California, Berkeley Global Leadership Award. I now would like to bring to the microphone our President, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. And he is going to be the next President of Guyana.
Irfan them love. Irfan Ali them love. He said, Irfan Ali and the boss.
Oh, you dealing with the boss?
PPP could never take a loss. We are vote for PPP fast. Any problem, Irfan fixed it. Him no make way off it up. Original party and never none a cop.
Thank you. Comrades, brothers and sisters, tonight, as your president, I speak to Guyana. I love you all too. Tonight, comrades, our message is for every Guyanese. It is for every Guyanese here and those who are still to make the decision about their future on the 1st of September. Our message tonight, my brothers and sisters, is a very simple one. We have already condemned that we have a plan
that we have a strategy, that we have the leadership to deliver upon that plan, that we have the experience, and that you can trust us to lead you into the bright, prosperous future ahead of us. But this plan tonight rests fundamentally on national unity. National unity must become the living spirit of our nation, the bond that transcends our differences and lifts us towards a common purpose. My government will, in the months ahead, forge stronger bonds of national unity, built on the recognition that though we may come from different walks of life, we are bound together by a shared identity, common values, and a collective dream of progress. We will ensure a society where fairness prevails, where citizens, regardless of creed, race, or circumstance, feel included and respected, and where social justice is guaranteed. I commit, therefore, that any future government I lead will not merely preserve this ideal, but deepen it, strengthen our national institutions so they inspire trust by embedding equity and inclusiveness into every policy, and by fostering a culture of respect for diversity, a pledge to continue to shape a nation in which national unity stands as an enduring foundation of our peace, progress, and prosperity. And the People's Progressive Party Civic has shown Guyana that we have campaigned on national unity. My brothers and sisters, and the success of this campaign, my beloved, my loving brothers and sisters, the success of this campaign rests on your shoulders. You lifted this campaign, you lifted us, you lifted Guyana, and victory belongs to you. I stand here tonight with all of the members on this stage and every single cabinet member, member of parliament, and leader of this party, proud of you and the work you have done and the campaign you have led. Brothers and sisters, make no mistake tonight, we are nothing without you. You lift this party and this country up. And every aspect, every accomplishment, every time a life is improved by this government, it is because of you, your love, your commitment, and your hard work. Brothers and sisters, the smell of victory is in the air. Victory for the PPPC is within reach. Victory is within our grasp. But let me say this to you tonight. Let us not take victory for granted. We can smell victory. We can taste victory. But we have not yet secured that victory. We have one final hurdle to cross. That hurdle is that turning out in our numbers on election day and putting our X in the box next to the cup and securing that victory. And that is the only way the victory will be secured. All of us, we must reach one more time to every single person. Take them to the poll. If you have to walk 2 villages, 3 villages, let us walk that journey of victory by going to the polls. Let us walk that journey of victory by going to the polls and securing the victory by putting the X in the box next to the cup at the top and at the bottom. You, the faithful supporters of the People's Progressive Party, Civic, you have worked tirelessly, you have worked hard, and you deserve the victory you have worked for. But we know your tireless work and your hard work is for all of Guyana, because we want all of Guyana to succeed. We must finish this race strong, finish this race in the strongest way possible by turning out in our overwhelming numbers to secure that victory with that overarching majority. Every vote is for Guyana. Every vote is for the children of Guyana. Every vote is for the women of Guyana. Every vote is for the elderly of Guyana. Every vote is for every family of Guyana. Brothers and sisters, 5 years ago, my party entrusted the greatest honor ever by giving me an opportunity to be their presidential candidate and to serve the people of this country. And 5 years ago, I came on this very stage and we asked you to trust us. We asked you to believe in us. We asked you to give us the chance to lead. And you trusted us. You believed us. And you gave us the chance to lead. And we did not disappoint you. We did not disappoint you. We fulfilled every single promise. We worked hard, side by side with you. We grew the party and brought more and more Guyanese family into the People's Progressive Party Civic family. And I want to say to all my brothers and sisters who have joined us for the first time in their life in this beautiful family, not only have you made a good decision, but know that this family loves you, welcome you, and will work with you to expand and to grow and to lead. Tonight, I say to you that we will bring this country together like never before. Tonight, I say to you that the fruits of one Guyana will be the unity, love, prosperity, and development of every man, every woman, every child, every person in this beloved land. Because the Guyana we are building is a Guyana where all are included. A Guyana of shared prosperity. A Guyana where no one will be left behind. A Guyana in which every single child, regardless of where they're from, how they look, or regardless of their background, that child will live a future that is going to be fulfilling, rewarding, and that will allow that child to be the best he or she can be here in Guyana. In 2020, we promise to put more money in your pockets. And what have we done? We've increased salaries. We raised the income tax threshold. We doubled old age pension. We raised public assistance. We provided cash grants. We supported our school children, our newborn, our elderly, our disabled brothers and sisters. We subsidized electricity and water. We even provided for our animals. We led with credibility. We led and delivered on every single thing. But most importantly, in 2020, we promise to restore constitutional order and democracy. And you, the people of this country, work and work and work to secure that democracy. We delivered more than 50,000 jobs. We delivered more than 53,000 house lots allocated. We awarded almost 40,000 scholarships. We reversed more than 200 taxes, putting back in your pockets hundreds of billions of dollars. That is what we did. We revived sugar. We revived forestry. We revived mining. And we are growing the rice industry. We gave free university education, 8 subjects CXC. We have delivered above and beyond in education, in healthcare, in infrastructure. We have made home ownership, vehicle ownership easier. And tonight, brothers and sisters, tonight, Guyanese, we ask you to trust us once more to deliver greater and better, faster and more efficiently to you. Deliver not only cash grant and higher salaries and support our farmers and support our young people, but to deliver higher quality jobs, higher paying jobs, to deliver a level of education that is second to none in the world, a level of healthcare that is second to none in the world, deliver a society that is modern, that is digitized, deliver investment in human capital that will make us the knowledge capital of the world. Our people must be the brightest, the smartest, the most technically competent in the world. That is what we want to deliver. And that, my friends, is the greatest legacy we can leave for the next 100 generations of Guyanese. When we build in this country the smartest people, the most technically competent people, and we build a knowledge economy where the world will come to us for specialized services, where we will be innovators, where we will be developers, where our ideas will make the world a different place. Guyana, I speak to you as your president tonight, and I say to you that you have an equal place in the prosperity of this country. But you also have an equal responsibility, a responsibility to be part of the best decision for your children's future, a responsibility for using your vote wisely, using your vote with your conscience. Let your vote be the symbol of unity. Let your vote be the symbol of development. Let your vote be the symbol of love. Let your vote be the symbol of prosperity with the People's Progressive Party Civic. Over this campaign, we have not just spoke about our plans and programs. Our General Secretary and Prime Minister will tell you, we give everyone one mandate, and that is spend 3/4 of the time listening to the people when you go out there. And we have listened. Only yesterday we had a discussion, and there are some new things that we know we have to address. I mentioned a few of them with our children who are now applying in record numbers to do medicine, engineering, architecture, environmental science, health sciences at the university, and they're told that there is not enough seats. We have already made a decision that we will invest in those seats in every region, so that will not be an excuse. I've outlined a series of initiatives to our fisher folk where we will invest with them, give them access to the best technology, upgrade their equipment, co-invest with them, give them better infrastructure facility, supporting them directly with grants, but also our truckers, our local truckers, just like we have the local content legislation. We are saying that when big builders and contractors come in the country, they must give our truckers the job to do the trucking services. Because as a people, over the last 5 years, we have been able to invest in our own asset base, and the local content law must now provide for every segment of that investment so that our investment is safe, and secure, and prosperous in this country. And we have heard our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. That is why we said the world-class education and the world-class health care that we are building here, you and your children can come back and be part of that. You can benefit from that. You are welcome to be part of that. The investment opportunities that we are building is for Guyanese here and Guyanese overseas. But the government is going to co-invest to ensure that in each of these opportunities, every family, regardless of their status, will have an opportunity to be part of those investments. And the truth be told, our public servants, our professionals across the country will have our support as we build child care facility which will take care of their children while they go to work. We will build modern accommodation for our indigenous brothers and sisters when they come out of Georgetown. But more importantly, we will build safe places of dignity for families, for the elderly, for the pensioners, for children in every community across this country. We will support our farmers. Our farmers know that their livelihood, their future, and their prosperity is assured under the People's Progressive Party Civic Government. No one, no group will be left abandoned. And women, men, I need you to listen. We have a responsibility, more than our women, to do everything in our power to keep them safe, to give them the best quality of life in safety, in honor, in dignity. And the pride, comrades, the pride of this nation must be in our ability to keep our daughters, our little girl children, and the women in our society safe, free from violence, free from anger, and free from disruption of their lives. And women, we will invest in a technology that will allow you to feel safe, because you have shown us that when you're given the opportunity, you rise and rise and rise, and that is what the People's Progressive Party Civic has given you. Our Amerindian brothers and sisters, never before, right from your region. Youth development is about opportunity. Youth development is about opportunities. It's about ownership. It's about leadership. It's about responsibility. It is about honor. It's about fulfilling your aspirations. But importantly, young people, you have the opportunity in 2020 to make a decision that will secure your future and the future of every single young person in this country. Young people, your future is not only about owning a car. We will make that easier for you, but it's getting higher levels of qualification. It is about being technically competent. It's about being given the opportunity to prosper, to optimize your skills. It's about utilizing your youth, the best period in your life, to build a life of prosperity. So when you get older, your youthful days will be the foundation of the strength on which you stand. And that is the future we are giving you. You're not voting aimlessly. You're voting, my brothers and sisters, young people, do not squander this vote that you have. Sometimes, when we have easy access to things, we believe that is how it has always was. You look at your parents, and you have a master's degree, and they don't have a secondary education. The only reason that is the case is because they never had the opportunity that you have today. Tonight, I want to also pause here to honor a friend of mine, a brother of mine, a leader who I have enormous respect and regards for, a man who trusted me, a man who gave me my first opportunity, not as a minister, but when he was junior, when he was minister in finance, interviewed me, saw something, and gave me an opportunity to serve. A man who has given this country his life. A man who has gone through the fire of every circumstance. But a man who continues to stand strong for this country. To stand strong for what he believes in. And that man, I am proud to say, who has helped to shape my ability, is our General Secretary and the Vice President of Guyana, Dr. Barra Jagdeo. And I ask him to stand and come beside me for one moment. This man has shaped the life of many young people. When young people had to dream to get old, to get in the cabinet, he trusted young men and women and gave them an opportunity to lead. And today, those of you who don't know him well, you know him to be strong in his belief, and in the strength of his belief, you can easily be misguided. But there is no other man in this country I know who loves the people of this country more than him. There is not an ounce of racism. There is not an ounce of ego. There is not an ounce of arrogance in him. He is the symbol of this party. And I, on behalf of the people of this beautiful country, continue to thank you, Comrade GS, for your service to this country. My friends, in life, we must give honor where honor is due. And tonight, Guyana, I am giving honor to where honor is due. And anything we have achieved, and everything we have achieved, was because of your struggle. I am only your servant. Everything we have achieved was because of the team in the cabinet, in the government, in the bureaucracy, all those who worked hard in the last 5 years to make our promises fulfilled. Our Prime Minister, every cabinet member, everyone, I thank them on your behalf. But most importantly, I thank you, the people of this country, for believing in us, for trusting us, and for turning up every time we needed you. And Guyana, I am proud of my family, my parents, my sibling, my wife, my children, all of those who have helped me and stood by me, and all the families of those on stage and in the cabinet and out here who have stood by us in the last 5 years. And my brothers and sisters, to those who have not decided to join the PPP Civic, I say to you, we love you. And I say to you that you inspire us to work harder, because we want to win your love, and we will work harder and harder and harder and harder to win your love. And to my young brothers and sisters, to those who are telling you that they will not accept the results and might be encouraging you to go down the wrong path, I say to you tonight, after these elections, your future is still in your hands. Every student who is lies in the strength of our families, of our country. And brothers and sisters, we cannot love our families and our country if we do not love our animals, because they are part of our ecosystem. They are part of our society. They are part of the love we share, and we will invest to make our animals safer, to support those facilities that are taking care of our animals. Every hinterland community, every riverine community, urban or rural Guyana, every single square inch of this country, be assured we will invest in you. We will invest in your security. We will invest in your safety. And we will ensure that the sovereignty of this country is protected and secured for the next generation to come. Tonight I speak to Guyana. And I am not wasting any time on those whose intention are selfish, those whose intention are about protecting themselves. I speak tonight, and I don't know if the DJ, if you have this song by Gramps Morgan. It's called People Like You. And if you have that song, tonight I want you to play that song. And I want to dedicate that song to Guyana and to the people of Guyana. And you now can put those lights on. Listen to the words.
If you give a little more than you take, and if you try to fix more than you break,
wave those flags.
Kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain. There's a place for people like you. If you stand up for those down on their knees and lend a voice to those who cannot speak, if you shine a little light, give sight to the ones who've lost their way, there's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, there's a place up there for people like you. If you walk around with your heart on your sleeve, and if you're trying to be the change you want to see, if you lay down your life for love so someone could be saved, there's a place for people like you.
Yes, yes, Guyana. There is a place for people like you, because you are choosing country, you are choosing people ahead of everything else. And tonight, Guyana, there are many who are speaking tonight, and their message is that they will not accept the result. Their message is confusion. Tonight, pastors, imams, pundits, people of faith, people of Guyana, my message to you, let us hold hands and pray for the future of our country, for the prosperity of our country, for the honor of our country, for the dignity of our country, for the peace of our country, and for the forward movement of our country. This, my brothers and sisters, is the prayer of the People's Progressive Party Civic. My brothers and sisters, let me return to where I started. Victory is in the air, but victory is not automatic. Victory is only guaranteed with your vote on September the 1st. It will only come if we finish this job. And finishing this job means turning out in your numbers. On election day, let us flood the polling station with energy, with pride, and with hope. Let us send a message so powerful that no one can ever again attempt to deny the will of the people. Let us vote in unity
Let us vote in strength. Let us vote in overwhelming numbers. And if you feel frustrated, stick to the line. Stay with the process. Your vote is more important than the frustration. If you have to wait in the line, be patient. Your vote is more important than that wait. If you have to walk a mile or two, your vote is more important than that walk. We will try as much as possible to make it easy by providing the transportation, but take the responsibility on yourself to secure your vote on the 1st of September. Vote for your children. Vote for your family. Vote for your community. Vote for your future. Vote for the People's Progressive Party Civic. Comrades, the PP Civic has proven itself as the party of the people, the party of progress, the party of prosperity. Together, we have come this far. Together, we can go further still. Let us secure our future. Let us secure our children's future. Let us secure Guyana's future. So on election day, come out early, come out strong, come out in numbers, finish the job, seal the victory, protect tomorrow by voting for the cup at the top and at the bottom. Put your X in the cup, put your X in the box next to the cup at the top, and put your X in the box next to the cup at the bottom, and bring home this victory. PPP Civic forever. One Guyana forever. Guyana forever. Up, 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 to the top.
We come from far, we got more to go. Check it out. Say we come from far, oh. Yes, we got far more way to go. Far more way to go. And we keep going.
Yes, comrades. We have a farther way to go, a longer way to go. Let us go the journey. Let us go the journey. Farmer Nappy, hit the tune.
We got more to go. So we come from far, oh. Yes, we got far more way to go. Far more way to go. And we keep going. Come on, going. We keep going. Yes, yes, we got far more way to go. Far more way to go. And we keep going. Going, we keep going. And when you feel it, just stop.
Yo, I'm not coming to work today. I can't sleep. No, nothing wrong with my eyes. Listen, on Monday we voting. On Tuesday when we win, what we want? What we want?
I'm not coming to work today.
I can't see. No, nothing wrong with my eyes. I just can't see myself coming to work today. Thank you. In other words, I'm not doing one. Don't tell me about work. I out on the road today. Hold on. Hold on. We got one more piece of information before we start the victory. Get ready to vote. Listen, you can call on WhatsApp. Make sure you vote 741-257 or 515-772. If you want to find your polling stations, if you want to make sure you know exactly where to vote, 741-2575, 51772. Make sure you know where to vote. Where you putting the X? Where we putting the X? Let's go!
Balancing when we on the road.
One more time!
We balancing.
One more
Watch
time!
we balancing.
Let's go!
Yes, we touching every road. Watch we balancing.
Everybody hands up!
Jump up, jump up. Come and put your hands up. Jump up, jump up. Jump and put your hands up.
Let's do the jump up!
Jump and put your hands up.
With the flag! With the flag side!
2, 3, 4. Jump and mash up the place. Machine up the place. Jump and mash up the place. Machine up the place. Jump and mash up the place. Machine up the place.
Listen!
After we win,
We want
a party, right?
We're gonna have a party on the 2nd of September! Tell everybody!
Got flags in the air. We celebrating from now.
Let's get it started!
Put the flag in the air! I'm telling you, all work and no play me say, no way. We don't want no better than I need a sex feeling.
Everybody on the side!
In the hand and the card in the middle.
Put your hand in the air!
The middle. For the sake of peace of mind. So the middle. On the road instead. Get
1, 2,
my friend and them because we work so hard.
What we deserve.
We deserve a party.
yo! PPPC family, make some noise! Hey, 2, everybody! Put your flags up!
Jump around the place. I want you right away. Jumping up and down, even on the ground. Jumping in the bars.
Hold on. Yeah, the people say,
Hey, hold on. Carlo, come. Adrian, come.
Low, for somehow I find like this crowd feel tired. Y'all feeling tired? Pick up Beyonce to the family. Well, put your flags up in the air! PPPC, we never tired! Bring it back again. No!
I want you to find the sun.
Put your flags in the air! Put your flags in the air! Let me go! Hey, put your flags in the air! Hey! PPPC family! Sing! Hey, hey, yeah! You know what we're gonna tell them? I want to hear you singing! Right now I feel I lead a chariot. Hey!
Too much bad I want me need a chariot. Right now I feel I need a chariot. Too much bad I want me need a chariot.
I see they watching me. Why you they watching me? Just mind your business and don't worry about me. Hey, hey, look! You see, after September the 1st, when we win the election and they try to bad mind we and bad we, you know what we tell them? You like us by watching me. With success come jealousy. Could anybody tell me what is bad I remedy? What we tell them? Right now I feel. Let me go. Everybody flags up. Let me see you raise your hand. I put them in the air. PPPC formula. Put them in the air. Hey, fly the drone, fly the drone. Let me see you raise your flags. I put them in the air. Yo. I put them in the air. Jump and let them see love and unity. One big family together. Together, yeah. Jump and let them see love and unity. One big family together, yeah. Hey, they're tired. I want to show you something. Now this section in the crowd is you section. That section right
That
there.
section?
Yeah.
But I like the section, man.
Oh, but you like the section?
I like the people in the people up there make some noise.
Hold on. Well, I gonna take this section and all the people all the way in the back. Everybody in the back, can I see your flag? Can I see your flag? Well, hold on, man. If Adrian taking the left And you check in the right. I check in the middle. I want to hear the middle make some noise. How do you want it? Let me see you raise your hands and put them in the air. Yo, put them in the air. Hey, hey, yo, yo, pass it in the air. Let me see you raise your hands and put them in the air. And put them in the air. Let me go. 1, 2, 3, hey. Jump and let us see. Love and unity. One big family together then. Jump and let us see. Love and unity. One big family together. Yo! PPPC family! Bombers! Viking! Ha! Yo. Hey. The super squad. Hey, that same one right there.
Stop it and hold it, yeah.
PPPC family, make some noise. When I say president year finale, say 5 more years from them. President year finale.
We got a tune.
Hey. She said, everybody, let me go. She said, let me cater to you as I cater to me. She said, just relax and I will give it to you. Let me hear my PPC family. What? She said.